What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Breezy, aka Eyes and Ears Tactical. A little follow up on the little paint job on the AR. I've been getting a lot of comments and think people are having voicing their opinion, which is great. So I just want to let you guys know that this was the first time I ever did it, and me personally, like I said on my other video, yeah, of course I could have done better, but this is how I learned. I don't know about you guys. I don't believe in perfection by listening to other people. I like doing my own shit, fucking up, and then doing it over again. But with that being said, I sent it to my son, the pictures, who's stationed in Fairbanks, and he said that his boys thought it was tight. They liked it. Matter of fact, my son said he said I call it the anaconda because of the I try to go for that snakeskin pattern, you know. And he said, yeah, they call it the anaconda. So I thought it was cool. And one of the things I was trying to do was go dark on the top. From my training, you want the top of your rifle to be dark, and then the bottom part to be kind of light, kind of like an animal. The under fur is going to be lighter than the top. Just let you guys know, I did not use camo paint. If it looks a little shiny, it's because I put a clear coat matte on it, but in person it's not that shiny. I looked at the videos and it does look shiny on the videos, but in person it's not really that shiny because it's still kind of freshly painted. And so I probably put a little bit too much clear coat on it, but again, just learning how to maneuver, how to do this stuff. And for the most part, some things I did very successful on it, and some things I feel like I could do better. But it's just paint, man. I don't know why everybody get freaked out about it. It's just paint. You can strip this shit down, man. And I did the mag. It's this little 10-round mag. And yeah, it's just paint. And but overall, I liked it. I'm not gonna go into no rankings or is it a 10 to you? Is it that? But for me, I like it. So I wouldn't put it in the bushes, and I had my wife come out there, put it in the bushes, and I was kind of like not standing. I was standing right by where it was, and I'm pretty sure mentally she was like, "Well, he's not gonna put it there because he's standing right by it." And she walked by it, and she couldn't even see it. So, and that was in daylight. So at night you ain't seeing this. So this was in broad daylight, and I put it in the bushes, and I had another guy walked by and said, "Man, can you find my rifle in the bushes? Can you?" He said, "What, do you lose it?" I said, No, I'm trying to see if the camouflage worked." And he walked over there. He thought he saw it, but it was not that. I had put a stick up, like pointed it like it was a gun, but it was just a stick, and he didn't notice it. And then I walked over and said, "Oh, here it is right here." And he was like, "Oh, damn, I didn't even see it." So regardless of how it looks, the camo fucking works because people couldn't see it in daylight in the bushes. So it's pretty cool. It looks a lot better in person as far as like not as shiny, it looks more duller. But when I do another, I'm gonna keep this going for a while, and then when I strip this, I'm gonna use camo paint the next round. I might just paint my GSG too and use camo paint. They didn't have it when I was doing it, so. But anyway, that's the little follow up on that, man. So just letting you guys know, little follow up, no big deal. Pretty happy with it. It looks pretty cool. So the name of that rifle is going to be called the Anaconda. That's what my son named it. Him and his army buddies, they named it the Anaconda. They like how that snakeskin on that everything. They like that stuff on there. So yeah, it's called the Anaconda. But when I get some more paint, I'm probably gonna take the green and probably fill it in with some OD green. But overall, pretty good operation. I just want to talk about some first aid stuff, man, real quick. Anybody got an IFAK pack? Anybody got an IFAK pouch? Let me know what y'all rocking with. I ordered a little IFAK medical pouch the other day. What I like about this one, what the hell is this? Oh, I'm about to say, I don't even stick. I gotta pull this off. I just open this up. Y'all know me. I don't edit. I just start doing shit. What I like about this pack is that it can be carried, whatever, and you got the Molly system. Then you can attach it to your belt, your battle belt, or whatever. What I really like is that if you're in an emergency situation, it rips off. So this would stay on the Molly on your whatever you got it strapped to, and so this would be on your belt or whatever, your plate carrier, whatever you want it on, and then something happens, somebody can just come up to you, or you can just pull that off and throw it to somebody and say, "Here's my medical kit, my IFAK," and so I like that. I thought that was a cool concept. You can rip it off, and it's got a pretty good storage compartment. I mean, it's got a pretty decent amount of storage in there. Put some things up in there. You got this little pouch right here. So that's in case somebody's wondering what is IFAK. I mean, I'm not no expert on this. My son got me into all this stuff. He's going to send me an IFAK, but he's going to be in stateside in a little bit. So got this pouch too, and he said he's going to give me an IFAK. But I guess what an IFAK is basically an individual first aid kit. So if somebody's wondering what is an IFAK, it's an individual first aid kit. That's all it is. And this is something that's supposed to be on you versus a regular first aid kit. This will be to stop bleeding. You can put chest seals in here, clotting material, Israeli bandages, stuff like that. So that, immediate stuff. It's I got a few items. Some things. I'm gonna build my own first aid kit. I didn't want to buy one as simple because it's hell of expensive. I ain't paying $200 all that shit. I'm just gonna build. I know what I need to have in there. But I got a couple little things I had found laying around from one of my old first aid kits, some iodine packs, wipes. This is not going to go into IFAK, burn dressing. I mean, some of these things I could put in there, but this I was actually a safety guy for an energy company I worked for, so I was in charge of safety. So I know a lot about what to have and what you need. Some little burn cream, little stuff like that. I don't know if I'm putting all that in there. Some small, cheap little scissors. But I got a little multi-tool that has scissors and tweezers on it. So, but this was like in another first aid kit. And I coach softball, so we all have first aid kits. So I got a lot of first aid type shit. These are like trauma pads. You got foil blanket. So I got a few items already, and I got some adhesive bandages, gauze compress, just something just to get you to a better emergency situation or stop the bleeding. Sterile pads, triangular bandage with safety pins. Just some stuff to get something you guys want to think about. I got other stuff like hydrogen peroxide, eye wash, burn spray, but all that can't fit in the IFAK. Another thing you might want to look into. I just picked up. I had a really decent tourniquet a while back, but I don't know what happened to it. But I picked up this one. I don't know. I just got this, but you need to just have something. It's better to have something than nothing. And to be honest with you, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you there's a lot of the budget stuff works just as good as the high end stuff. Because when you're trying to save somebody's life, no one's gonna stop you and say, "Oh man, that's a cheap tourniquet." So just keep that in mind. You don't have to go crazy on a lot of this stuff because if you talk to people who work in medicine, when they out there in the field really getting down, getting busy, they have to improvise a lot of stuff. And so go over how to use these tourniquets. I'm not doing it right now. I know how to use it, but it's pretty simple. Put it above the wound, cinch it down, so it's not a hard process, but you should have one of these. Should have your tourniquet. I got it. I just bought that because, I know you don't need a $30 tourniquet just from my experience of working in the field and stuff. And I know for a fact that people have made makeshift tourniquets and saved people's lives, literally, like with sticks and piece of rope and stuff like that. So don't get caught up on buying no $80 tourniquet and all that. Don't let some people fool you on that crap. So another one of these little patch things. So let's see how this. So this is the tourniquet. A lot of the IFAK tourniquet pouches will have a TQ. So if someone's stupid that don't know that it's a tourniquet, you would think that in a small little pouch, someone would be like, "Oh, there's the tourniquet." But in today's world, common sense does not exist. So some people put TQ. They put TQ on there, and this should fit up in here. Should. We'll see. We'll see if that fits. By the way, man, just to let you guys know, my daughter made second team all league. The coach wasn't who he was. She probably made the first team, but she made second team all league. She batted like 487 or 490 in league play as a hitter, and a couple home runs, and so she got recognized second team all league. And the award ceremony's coming up, and they finished third out of 24, 25 schools, something like that. But yeah, this is how the tourniquet looks. And then again, this is Molly system too, so you can have that. And this should be on your strong side of your battle belt, right next to your pistol, so you can grab it in emergency. It shouldn't be in the backside at at what is that, 6 o'clock or nothing like that. It should be right there. I'm left-handed, so this should be at 11 o'clock, and if you're right-handed, it should be at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock at the very least. So it's like right there by your gun, so you can grab that thing and go. And like I said, get the Molly system. So that's what I got for you guys. I just want to let you guys see I'm starting to build a little IFAK system kit, and get that going. And so when I get my battle belt, I'll build that out and I'll show you guys how that looks. So yeah, man, think about your first aid, think about your IFAK, get that stuff going. You never know when you might need this stuff, and it'll be nice to know that you had it already built out, ready to go. So again, man, everybody stay safe. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Home invasions are still up. San Diego is getting riddled by fentanyl all over. It's just everywhere. Cause I think it's gonna get worse. The summer's coming. Kids getting out of school. So it's just gonna get crazier, man. You're hearing a lot of wild stories, man. And like I said, like just home invasions, man. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're really they're not really afraid, man. And so I hope everybody gets some protection in their home. And as far as concealed carry, you all know how I get down. I'm concealed carry, but I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If you carry and you're self defense, man, don't let this get you in trouble. Like, don't think just because you have a gun and you're legally carry. I'm looking at a lot of cases now, not a lot, but enough to alert me that they a lot of these states are walking back that stand your ground and self defense cases. Particularly states that are traditionally always backed up self defense. Texas, Arizona, a couple cases I'm seeing like wow, y'all gonna actually prosecute that man. So self defense is one thing, but man, if the assailant turn their back on you and you fire and shoot and kill them, of course the police can get away with it, but you ain't the police. So you're gonna probably go to jail, and particularly if the person doesn't have a firearm on it. So you better, if you pull this thing out in a self defense situation, you better make sure the individual you pointed at has a pistol pointed at you, or you saw the pistol come out. To just think that you saw a gun or you heard somebody say they got a gun and you fire and kill somebody, you're going to jail, man. So just keep that in mind with self defense. It's not as clear cut as you would think. Some states it's super clear cut, but in other states, know your laws, know how the judges operate, know how they think and how they vote and how they usually prosecute the DA on those certain cases. That's the most important thing you need to be cognizant of, how the DA operates in your community. I took the Talon grips off. I ordered some rubber, but I'm actually liking it without the grip. I mean, people say Glock has no texture, and that's true. It's not a lot of texture, but it's not. It feels a lot better on your stomach than that fucking rough ass granulate skateboard tape. But I'm gonna put the rubber ones on anyway. But for right now, I'm just been lazy lately. I just haven't got around to it and saving some projects or something. I guess I'm getting ready to get out of town in a couple of weeks. Head to Colorado for a few weeks for my daughter's softball summer. But yeah, man, be careful in that self defense. Don't be out thinking that you can just shoot somebody and nothing is going to happen. So that's what I got for you guys. Make sure you get your IFAK. Let me know what kind of IFAK y'all got. I mean, I studied, looked around from IFAKs. Man, these things fully loaded with all the stuff in there. Like I said, chest seals and all that kind of stuff. Man, they can go up to $185, $200, $300 for an IFAK. I am not doing that. This thing cost me literally like $12, something like that, and I'm gonna fill it up with all the stuff I need. This was like $9. The pouch was like $6. So I'm gonna. That's one item I already got knocked out the box, and then I'm just gonna fill this up with some things, and my IFAK is done because I already know what I need: Israeli bandage, chest seals, clotting material, clotting stuff, gauzes, and all that kind of stuff. I already showed you guys. I got a bunch of that already, and just be ready. That's it, man. It's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical, man. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.